Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're going to line your ruler up. Again, keeping in mind the tick mark, so making sure that you line up at the start of the paper, and you're gonna draw a tick mark at 1 inch and then at 11 inches. And then you're gonna slide your ruler over and you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So you're gonna draw a tick mark at 1 inch and 11. Okay, now you can connect those lines. I drew my tick marks with a 4B and now I'm using a 2H to connect them. This stuff, everything outside of these lines is gonna end up being cut off. So it doesn't quite matter what happens outside those lines, but you don't want it to be a hot mess. Okay, so now I'm connecting those tick marks and drawing the line. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my ruler up, going widthwise on the paper, and I'm gonna draw a tick mark at 1/2 inch and then 8.5. And so just to be clear on the ruler, this is the 1/2 mark.
Okay.
Okay.
What is it?
Okay. And then slide your ruler down to the bottom and do the same thing at 1/2 and 8.5. Another thing that's important to keep in mind is that your pencil needs to be sharp when you are drawing grids and lines and measuring. If not, your measurements will get thrown off, so be aware of that. So lining those up, and then I'm gonna draw the line. Now what I'm going to do, it doesn't really matter what's top or bottom right now, we're just drawing the grid, but what you need to do is draw your tick marks for every inch. So you're going to draw tick marks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then you can connect those tick marks. Now, when you start to do your grid lines on here, they need to be really light. So I'm gonna suggest that you use a 2H pencil. And what you should do is line your tick marks up with your ruler and then draw your line really lightly, barely any pressure. Okay? Yes? Any questions? It needs to be really light because when we are done with your drawings, we should not be able to see your grid marks. And then you're gonna do the same thing on the sides. So you'll draw a tick mark at every inch. And then drag your ruler to the other side and do the same thing. Okay, so then I'll show you in the next video how to get started on your drawing, okay?